We are here and we are live, man. I ain't even finna sit here and talk y'all heads off. You feel me? This finna be a long ass video. It is already 11 o'clock at night. This video is an hour and a half long, so we're probably gonna be here for about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? With the pausing and whatnot, y'all know I'm gonna put my little input on certain little shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? We finna tap in, man. A lot of people saying it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? The first comment said 4 minutes in and baby done said more than what he did all year. You know what I'm saying? The second comment, if you're seeing this comment, hope you become a millionaire. Hopefully I do, man. Yachty out here looking like Bernie Mac. I ain't gonna lie, he definitely look like Bernie Mac in the thumbnail. You could tell him and Yachty talk on a normal basis. Facts. It's like the lower I go, the darker it get. But we finna tap into this, man. Yachty and Lil Baby getting personal about life, legacy, and upcoming album. Wham, A Safe Place. I'm guessing Yachty is doing a podcast now. I'm a little late to the wave, but you know what I'm saying? Yachty know how to keep that money flowing. I ain't gonna lie. So I guess he like, fuck it, I'm gonna join the podcast world. And yeah, Yachty just been doing Yachty. I ain't gonna lie. He did the Concrete Boys. That shit then kinda broke up. So I guess he was like, this is the next step. But no more talking, man. Let's get into this long ass video. Like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 2K. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Welcome to the gang. Let's do it.
I woke up and went big tiger. My only neighbor.
Hold on, man. He trying to copyright us off top.
Not holding.
Yeah. We ain't got money like that, man. We ain't got the money for stands. They know we had that. We got a stand. You understand? I'm good holding mine, but let's put his on the stand. We budget over here. Man. Shane.
Nigga know damn well he got money, man. I literally just seen a clip of this man talking to Drewski about his net worth being either 3 times or 8 times what it is on the joint. Maybe 3 times. I don't know. But basically his net worth, and I think his net worth $8 million. So this man got money to spare. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him fool you.
Third.
Very smart boy, man. Yachty been one of the smartest since he came in with the 2016 wave, man. He been one of them. Don't get it fucked up. We looking at a legend right here, low key. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once he hit them 30s and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He on some Jay-Z shit for real.
Realistic is that date.
1,000% realistic.
1,000%. Well, you know things change. But I mean, even as far as
yo, Yachty got a fucking haircut. I don't know why I'm just sitting here like this shit normal. I'm like, yeah, we about to watch Yachty. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the interview, but I just look. I'm like, this nigga got a fucking hair. I'm on some high shit. I need to stop smoking, bro. This bro got a haircut, and you can tell he had hair for a minute because you could still see like where, you know what I'm saying, where the braids was and where, you feel me? He had the plait since he came in the game, and he been in the game for, what I say, 2016, so almost 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He about 7-8 years in now. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, I never thought I'd see the day Yachty would get the skis. Cut that thing all the way down fat. My boy got the mustache and shit. I don't think I ever seen this man looking like this, bro. My boy look his age, man. That shit crazy.
obviously nobody knows, but the name of the album, you change that, right. You know? How many times would you say this project has changed?
I say like one time. Cause at first it ain't never really changed once I found the way I loved. You know what I'm saying? Like first I was just trying to see which way I was gonna go, like how I was gonna do the album. You know what I'm saying? Like I never was like solidified. I was like had a solid like the album gonna be this.
Right.
And it really didn't change.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Baby comfortable, man. This boy comfortable on this motherfucker. Like usually a little shade, like he ain't stuttering over his words. You can tell he took some classes or some shit as far as like for his speeches and, you know what I'm saying, being commercial ready. My boy, yeah, that shit flowing out right now. Yeah, he invested into himself. You feel me? Like he probably be seeing all the memes, all the bullshit. My boy done put some money into it. You feel me? It's growth, man. We love to see that shit, bruh. Shit, growth. Both of them just growing. Like we watching two motherfuckers just chase life on you know what I'm saying? However they can in reality.
I just kind of added to it versus like, remember at first I was telling you like I'm gonna drop a Dominique album.
Right.
Now I'm gonna drop a Wham album and a Dominique album.
Okay. And is that a deluxe or a completely different project?
Completely different project.
Okay. And is that's at a later date, or are you thinking that's
at a later date? Hopefully like February.
Okay. And if you had to describe the differences between Wham and Dominique projects?
I think Wham, but the crazy thing, I still put some of the songs that I was gonna use for Dominique on Wham. Cause I know like my fan base like really be wanting to hear them certain songs. But I feel like Wham is more like me on some young nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Fast cars,
right?
Girls, jewelry, money. You know, like the turnt lifestyle. Then Dominique is more like the serious me.
Okay, more personal.
More personal.
Would you say you gave that side much?
Nah, I really don't get that side. But like that's a part of like the new journey that I'm on. Like I hate the word vulnerable, but like I'm gonna be more open to my fans and like my audience and shit like that.
What do you think is the reason why you haven't been?
Cause I don't really care for like people to be in my life for real, like my personal life. But I'm kind of like understanding that this is what my life then came to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you think that's a thing of you not giving a fuck about?
Oh God, I'm saying I don't care. I really don't care for it, but we here now. You know what I'm saying? This is what we gotta do.
Outside opinions, or you think even if that's just like kind of the person that you was, like
it's just the kind of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like making myself become a person while I'm making myself more open. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me at all. But I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you know, like I don't care for comments on the internet. I don't care for what people say on the internet.
Nothing.
But
I don't care for nothing on the internet.
If I'm dealing with somebody personally and they could break it down to me, and I had somebody who like personally break it down to me on a fan level versus like a friend level, like we don't really be knowing nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Then once they kind of like showed me that they don't really be knowing, like damn, I ain't even never get it like that. Cause if I drop a song or if I do something, I know what it took for me to get there. I know what I went through to get there. But from a fan's perspective, they don't know nothing. They just see it and hear it.
Right. I mean, on top of that, you don't speak on anything. Right. So I think out of the last few years of if you took a list of all the events or just things that have happened involving you, like, right. And you speak on 0 of them, it can really draw a narrative about you, right. Regardless if you care or not. But that can sometimes persuade the persona or the image and likeness of who you are.
You solid, that shit lasts forever. So it's like, okay, it might be a time where they do this but eventually, like, I feel like if they supposed to know me, they'll know. Like from girls to rapping to my kids to me being in the streets to whatever it is, like, I don't really feel like I should.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account, and then you'll be able to capture high-quality video and audio.
Speak on certain shit, because it's like if you know, you know.
Or have to explain it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ever think about your fan base that isn't from the streets or don't have a core to understand what being a real nigga is, or being solid, or even like just like real, it's just like white kids, or like they ain't gotta be white, but just like a selection, which is I'm sure a huge part of your fan base that just doesn't understand or come from or have the mindset from the background that you have to understand.
That was a part of me like getting where I am today to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because for a long time I always think people got it like how I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it even got down to like one of my close partners, just not even just say about music, just about anything. He like, bruh, when you be telling me shit, like I hear you, I understand, but I don't get it how you get it. And just that little bit like did a lot for me. I'm like, damn, I ain't even never really thinking of it like that, because I'm thinking like, shit, bro, if I can get it this quick and I can understand it, like why you can't do it? But then I had to get like deeper into like, damn, everybody ain't the same. Like
everybody ain't the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think people gotta realize that they sell, bro. Like, everybody ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, people see all this shit on social media and they be comparing, and you know what I'm saying? You got people comparing their money to certain people. You got girls, you know what I'm saying, comparing their body to other motherfuckers. Like, it's just a lot of comparison. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody the same, though. Like, y'all might got similarities, but y'all ain't exactly the same to a T, bro. Like, y'all might got certain things in common, but y'all probably got also certain things that one might like, but the other won't like. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And people be steady watching other people and what they got going on, that they end up fucking themselves up because they think they can do what they seeing. Like, I mean, you can, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not be able to do it the same way. Now, you might be able to take some info and put your own little twist on it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're making it your own, but just going copying a motherfucking step for step, move for move, and thinking you're going to have the same outcome, crazy. You feel me? That's just not how this shit work. You feel me? If that's the case, we all would be motherfucking rich, because we be watching this shit and we be seeing people, how people move, and we do certain shit and we do it the same way. Like, nah, some people really blow up overnight. Some people really hop on this motherfucker, post a video, and that motherfucker go up the next day or the next week or the next month or the next year. Like, it's different times for this shit, man. Real
Ain't gonna
shit.
get it how I get it.
I think it has something to do with the way we wire, you know? Like, regardless of where you're from, you just may be wired a little bit differently.
Definitely.
You know?
And you could be from the same place, because even my partner who told me this, like, we grew up together, like, we did everything together, you know what I'm saying? But it's still, like, on a certain level of, like, what your brain might be on or what your mind might be on, or, like, how God wired you.
You ever think about or hear about the saying of, like, you know, you kind of are, not you kind of, you're a product of your environment, and you are the person that you were, like, the things that you saw growing up in.
Definitely, I believe that a billion %. But I'm so much not into what other people got going on. I ain't even never think that far. Like, damn, they ain't even the same product of the same environment that I come from. Bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they never even seen the shit I seen, or been through the shit I seen.
I was kind of saying it more so in a way, like, because you didn't grow up rich, you know, you didn't grow up around, you know, rappers or $1 million, like, billionaires or whatever. So, like, but you still managed to grasp the concept and mindset of hustling, and I mean, past, like, you know, street shit, but really make it to a businessman and understand the concept of business.
Right.
You know, but looking back on where you come from, like, it's not like casual. It's not like a thing. So that's what I mean when I say, like, do you think maybe you just, like, something switched on you, or you think it was always in you, or, like, do you think you had some kind of motivation from somebody older, or?
It's always been in me. First of all, like, you know, I come from a family of hustlers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even, like, younger, my mama always talked to a dope boy in the hood, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody with something going on. So, like, not knowing, but knowing ever since I was little, that's all I ever seen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I aspired to be. Right. Like, I wanted to be a hustler. I wanted to be the ones who got the money, who got the cars, who got this, got that. I come from a neighborhood where that's prominent at. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I seen growing up. And just because that's what I seen doesn't mean that kind of formed me. That go back to, like, what you were saying, like, how you wired. Right. Because I know people who seen the exact same things I seen and went through the same things and lived the same way, but they still don't got the mindset I got. Right. So it's like I say half and half. It's like half of, like, what you been through, what you seen, and then the other half is, like, just how you wired. Because me and my sisters, we live in the same house, and both of them graduated high school and I didn't. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it can't even really be like we ain't had a right upbringing, exactly. Or, like, my household wasn't right because my sister them graduated. Right. You know what I'm saying? This just, like, kind of like the life I chose. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. To not graduate, to be in the streets. And we stayed in the same house, in the same neighborhood. At the same time. At the same time. You know what I'm saying? We all, like, a year or two apart. Right. So I know for a fact I can't blame it on, like, my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because she did her part for sure, because I see it in my sisters. Right. Exactly. Do you think it was something that happened in your last prison, you know, sit down, that maybe, like, when you were in there, you were like, man, something got to change, or did you just get out and, like,
It's like, fuck it, everybody rapping. I'm gonna just try this shit.
I only went to prison one time. And the time I was in prison, I really had to like.
Wow. Hi, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here in the North Pole to remind you the holidays are a magical time. It's what I would say if we were a big wireless company making an
shape and form my life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Cause it ain't like I was the regular young nigga in prison either. Like, I ain't go to prison on some young, just bad, calling my folks. I already was the man of the house.
Right.
So when I went to prison from doing what I wanted to do, driving the cars I wanted to drive, I had 2-3 condos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 6 figures. Like, so it was a whole difference.
How old was you?
18, 17.
Right. So you was young. I mean, you
super young.
Damn near living. I'm not gonna say living the exact same life now, but a different variant. Yeah.
Different variant. That's why I be telling people like I can go in a gas station by myself, or I can go in a mall by myself, or I can get on a regular flight by myself, because it's like in my head, this is stuff that I had to be doing if I wasn't a rapper. And then I already feel like I already was thinking in my head like, once I get older, I'm gonna be rich. You know what I'm saying?
Right. To be how big you are, how prominent you are, you still move as if like you are just like.
Because believe it or not, I never once really put in my head that I'm that.
Yeah.
Like, then I'm Lil Baby and I'm like this big rapper, and I just go with it. Like, I don't really never, like that's at the stage I'm at now, like trying to tap into it. Mm-hmm. But I never really wanted to tap into it because I ain't never want to lose myself.
Right. And which you haven't, which isn't easy. It's not easy to do, bro, because this life can really trick you and make you think, or just gas up someone's head, especially, I mean, come on, it's money, women, diamonds, cars, clothes. It can make someone think they like
I seen people go crazy.
Absolutely. Me too.
From rapping to regular street dudes. Like, I done seen people who go, they first get their run of money, like even in the streets, when they get their first run of money, and they act completely different. Then when they lose their run of money, they damn near never could get it back. I done seen rap. I didn't have producers who I turned into millionaires, and they got more into it than me. Mm-hmm. To this day now, they in somewhere sad and depressed, damn near like mentally, then went crazy behind this shit. Like, that's never gonna be me.
Right. But is that because you don't care enough, or is it because you aren't as emotionally attached? Or what makes you?
It's not even that I don't care enough, because I care about it. It's that I've seen what it'll do to you, so I won't let myself get into that.
Right.
And I learned all this kind of stuff in prison, because you got some people who in jail, they in jail with a life sentence, but you'll think they just got locked up 2 days ago.
Right.
But it's just how they mind and how they carry themselves and what they do. But you got some guys who've been locked up for a year and they done went completely crazy. They talking to themselves. They really let the time make them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's one of them things where they say like, only the strong survive. And I had to learn how to survive and stay sane in a insane place.
Right.
So now when I'm in the world, like, that's what I be telling Dan. I'm like my friends and shit, like, and like, you ain't scared to get on stage. It's like, bro, I went to prison with 2,000 men who I don't know, who are all convicted of something. Mm-hmm. If I can go in there and survive, get on a stage in front of fans, people who love you, like, that's a cakewalk to me.
I mean, when you put it that way, that is a whole lot easier.
At a young age, a teenager.
Nah, for real, that's an interesting view on that. I ain't never heard that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a fact, bro. You can go into a motherfucking facility where there's over 200 motherfuckers who can damn near kill you, take your head. You don't know these motherfuckers. They strangers. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely go out in front of a bunch of motherfuckers who love you. Because, you know what I'm saying, and support you. Because they ain't going to be there any other way. They got to pay to get in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna come and watch a motherfucker that they hate. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. There might be some weird motherfuckers out there like that, but I wouldn't. Like, I'm not paying to go see, you know what I'm saying, somebody I don't really care for. You feel me? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, there's a bunch of artists who go on tour probably every week. You know what I'm saying? There's people going out every week to see these people. I wouldn't know, because I don't listen to them. I don't know. I'm not tapped into them. So why would I even care to go pay? You feel me? Like, I wouldn't even go to his drawing if someone told me someone was coming that I don't want to go see. Like, hey, you know, what's when coming time going down? Nah, I ain't even wasting my money on them. So, nah, for real, that's a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? In that comparison, getting on stage would be a cakewalk.
You don't know who your roommate is.
Right.
You know, he got a life sentence. Cause I went to like a level 5 prison, like kind of like the worst prisons you can go to. So by me being able to do that at 17, 18, 19, that formed me for the world. Like I always say, like I thank God for everything he put me through. Like even this, like, you know how you always call like, baby, this on the internet, or you got like a bad narrative on the internet. I really appreciate the way everything has shifted for me. And when I'm saying that, because like I never would have took rap serious if nobody went like baby fell off or baby this, cause I never really took it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't put my all in music yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That right there, like I feel like God wanted me to be like, hey, you need to lock in and really take rapping serious.
Yeah.
And kind of like God work in mysterious ways. That was the way for me to like really get on my shit.
But you don't think it was luck?
Never. But I never took it serious. It just like it happened for me.
Right.
And what I mean by take it serious, I never was a studio everyday type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I never was a, you know what I'm saying, sit down with a producer type of guy. I never was into my videos. I never edited a video with the director. I never was into that type of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I never knew about it, first of all, and then I ain't have to do it for it to work. Right. So I never really even thought that's what I needed to do. Instead of like, even when it was working, I supposed to been like, how do I better my craft? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I go to the next level? And I ain't think that far because I was just going to the next level organically.
Off the top of your head, if you had to say why you think it worked so well, if you just blurted something out, what would you say?
God, I always tell people like, this God plan. Like, you can't make another me.
Okay, what would the second thing be? Other God.
Totally, solely God.
Okay.
Now my work ethic, like my hustle, like now I'm signed a QC. Man, they don't gotta do nothing for me. I ain't never called for a bill paid. I ain't never called for whatever I want done, I get it done. Yeah. Even if I had to spend my own money from the get-go.
What about in the beginning?
In the beginning, if I had to spend my own money, I'd get my money back.
Right.
Or it might not even take money. I could get it done for free just off my relationships or like how I'm a hustle. And I thought I thought our artists do that.
My opinion is I would say your authenticity. I think that you are still to this day, so authentic that it was so easy to differentiate you from everyone else because seeing you and listening to you felt so real and relatable to the people who also all around the world was living in the same environment, dealing with the same things. You know, it wasn't like it wasn't a gimmick. It wasn't like a what they call label. What do they call them when a label build up an artist? They call them industry plan. Like it was none of that. It was like 100%. This is real, and this guy he's from this, and I'm from this, so I know he's from this because you can't say this if you're not from this, you know. And I think it kind of just really stuck to a lot of people and pushed you past everyone, you know. That plus, I mean, you've always stayed out the way. You've never been in some like TMZ like drama weird shit ever. Still to this day, you know, which is it's weird to say, but it's impressive because in this industry, it's like a whole bunch of gimmicks and weird shit and like freaky shit and like just niggas just like do other shit, you know. And you kind of always stay not only clear but away from just like weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not hard though. You know, I just do what I post.
Hey,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This man keeps saying weird shit. This is how you know there's a bunch of weird shit going on in this goddamn industry. This is what makes me think every day, like, do I really want to do that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I really want to, like, do I really want to? You got to scratch your head and shit. Like, I don't know, man. There be too much going on, man. There's too much allegation. Like he said, too many people in your business. I just really love music. So it's like, what can you do? Like, this just cause with the lifestyle, when a bunch of people start loving you, just organically just start getting fans and supporters, bro. Like, honestly, like, even if you don't care to do it, like, you just doing it off of you loving to do it. If something catch fire, then, you know what I mean, what you want to do? Stop dropping? Hat under a rock? Nah, this shit here, man, you gotta go.
Everything go back to like prison in the sense, and I'm saying it like that, like why you gotta compare it to prison, but it's like that's how it happened for me, cause it's like you around all type of weird shit, but you gotta know how to mind your business, do what you gotta do for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they doing, it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in a way,
And
you
I had to
did
learn that like fast, like you know what I'm saying?
So in a way, you did that say like, man, prison really was not gonna say good for you.
Great
but
for me. I tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I never was supposed to be in prison. Like even to the prison I was at, the type of charge I had and the time I had, I wasn't supposed to go to a level 5 prison. For whatever reason and whatever happened, I still went to a level 5. But I ain't have to stay there that long. I stayed long enough to know that's ain't where I want to be at.
Right.
But if I would have went to a county camp or a smaller prison where I could pay my way and have the young niggas doing what I say and all that, I would have never even really like understand it how I understand it now. And I feel like God already be having my whole life written out for me. So everything I go through, I never question it, or that's why I don't even try to diffuse a situation or speak on a situation. 'Cause I'm like, I always just look for like what God trying to tell me in every situation.
Right. Good or bad.
Good or bad, especially bad. You know what I'm saying?
I wanna change. I wanna jump into Harvard. What was that experience like?
And that's what I was telling you too. Like before we had this interview,
Bro, my fucking mic was muted, bro. I'm about to stop muting my mic, but basically all I said was, we salute that shit, man. I like I said, you feel me? You invested to yourself. You can't even be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot he went to Harvard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot all about that shit. I did see like the picture or some shit like a month or two back or whatever time I seen it. But I do remember him, something being said about him going to Harvard, bro. You feel me? So definitely shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go to no little shrimp shit. He went to the big fish. You know what I'm saying? Big boy. I know he spent the, you know what I mean? That's what you do with the money.
and when I was telling him like shit, I'm gonna be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I want you to ask me like the shit you be asking me when we not on camera.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, cause
He said, I'm finna let him in. You feel me? He said, I'm finna let him in, man. Go ask me what you be asking me, man. Like, yeah, fuck, yeah. Don't be scared today. Ask me what you be asking me, bro. We finna let him see. We finna open up.
I wanna change. I wanna jump into Harvard. What was that experience like?
and that's what I was telling you too. Like before we had this interview, and when I was telling you, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I want you to ask me like the shit you be asking me when we not on camera.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, cause I kind of want the world to know that type of shit now. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well then, I mean, I'm
talking about from like all the shit you be
I
saying.
know what you're talking about. All right. Well then, let's come back from Harvard and let's talk about fatherhood. Because I know you very well, and I know how much time you spend with your kids. And I always call, I'm always calling you. I'll see you, and I kind of always update you on shit that's bothered me, because I always tell you shit bothers me more than it bothers you about yourself. But could you even how do you feel about narratives on either your parenting or on your children on the internet?
I feel like the internet is a crazy place, and if it was up to me, I wouldn't like put my children on the internet for real. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is like, I'm from a different cloth, so like certain shit I don't even play about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody gonna make a comment that they make on the internet around me, never.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I can't really beat the internet. So once I learned that, it's like, certain shit, like, hey, yeah, a lot of shit bothers me when I see certain shit, but it's to the point where I'm so non-void, like, I just like tune it out. But at the same time, like, I had them personal talks with my kids, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I explained certain shit to my sons, you know what I'm saying? Both of them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I could be recording them all day and putting them on the internet like they ain't really what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really, if it was up to me, like, I'll go without having my children on the internet, period.
Of course, same.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact that you don't have control over that, does that bother you?
It don't really bother me. It's just like what I got to deal with in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing, I don't try to let nothing really bother me. I just like try to deal with it.
Is it a hard balance for you keeping your kids
You can't fake this.
safe in private because they're so famous? Like,
Nah, cause I'm just raw and uncut with them.
but that doesn't. I mean, other people in the world. I'm saying, you know, like they in not public, but they in school and they
But
go
I'm saying
outside.
that's the stuff we talk about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I talk to my sons about. You know what I'm saying? When y'all at school, how to carry yourself. When y'all out. When people say certain stuff or when people do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have those real conversations, like no edit. You know what I'm
At
saying?
this age, yeah.
Because it ain't even like no this age. Jason 9, he down to know everything I know.
Right.
And loyal too. You know what I'm saying? They
And
got these
very
phones,
smart.
they
Your
got the
kid is
internet.
so smart.
They got the, so it's like, I can't even like beat around the bush. You ain't even like when my parents, like,
Back
Jason
then.
asking me the wildest shit in the world. Loyal asking me the wildest shit in the world. And it's like, damn, I gotta tell them how I go. You know what I'm saying? Especially with seeing me too, because I don't really too tough try to like hide nothing from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
2 questions. One, first I'm gonna say, do you think you being how you are, and if you unapologetically are how you are, do you think that has any effect on them in a negative way?
Even if I feel like it was in a negative way now, it'll be for the good later. Cause I still talk to them about everything. When I say everything, meaning like I explain to them how I grew up in the hood. I take them to the hood. I show them different little children. You know what I'm saying? I even show them stuff on the internet like, hey, if you do this, that's what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That's how people like, and I want them to understand like the internet period. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole different place where people will say shit that they don't even mean just to get a reaction, or people are just like, you know, hide behind a computer and just say this or that. You know what I'm saying? Whether they feel it's true, whether they feel it's false. It's like just the whole world of everything. And I ain't grow up like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think the internet was a thing when I was growing up.
Right.
The internet is definitely a crazy place and full of facades and fake bullshit going on, man. Like, it's giving people personalities that they don't even got in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's creating personalities, honestly. And it's creating split personalities. Like, people be 2 different people in real life and then on the internet, bro. Like, and I don't really, like, besides, like, this shit, reacting and shit, like, one, I'm chilling here by my dolo. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't booming or nothing. I ain't got nobody in my chat, none of that shit. I'm really just doing this because I will be sitting here watching this video without the camera going. So it's more so like, damn, if we could do it, then let's try to do it. You feel me? Let's try to do everything we can do while we can. So that's more so what I be on. But I don't be on no, let me get on the internet and get on the camera and act out of my body and do some shit I wouldn't normally do. Like, I could be sitting here, oh shit, oh, just going on. But I'm really just sitting here chilling, listening, vibing. And when something sit here and strike a nerve, I speak. You feel me? When something hitting up, like, damn, y'all, that's real shit. Or, like, you feel me? Certain shit I don't even need to speak on, because I'm pretty sure if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. So, you feel me? We really come here. When y'all come here, we chill, we vibe, we kick it, we watch it. I get my little opinion here and there. And we just let this shit run out. You feel me? Like, we ain't even finna do too much, bro. You know? That's how we doing it, man. Like, people be doing too much on the internet, bro. Sometimes you gotta chill out.
We ain't really take pictures. We ain't really, so like, it's different from like how I grew up or like how my folks raised me. Like, I'm raising my children a whole different way. And on top of that, I'm who I am now.
Right.
Like, we like celebrities, you know, we got way more money. We living in a whole different lifestyle.
Right.
And even from Jason to Loyal, even though they like 3-4 years apart, but that was a drastic 3-4 years. Like, I had Jason when I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? I had lawyer when I'm rich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jason being 9, he's probably on the internet every day, if not
For sure,
all
every day, all day.
Does he ever come to you with things, maybe negative things that may have bothered him that you?
All the time.
And
when it happens, I make him call his brother on 3-way and tell him, like, tell your lawyer what you told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, show him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I talk to him about everything.
Right.
I don't even hide it. But I know how to do it in a way where it ain't, like, overwhelming or make them feel away or start questioning themselves. Or it's, like, too much peer pressure. I know how to, like, ease it in.
Right. And you know how to talk to them, obviously, best. Those are just your sons. I know you once in a song said that you want a daughter. How do you is that, you really feel that way?
Yeah, I definitely want a daughter.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
and so with that, you know, is that something that you're trying to do in a recent, pretty soon times?
Nah, I ain't really ready for it right now. I told my children, like, I think I'm gonna have kids when they get grown. I'm like, y'all gonna be able to help me with y'all little sisters.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Because
Like Coach.
the way that my kids are coming up now is not the way I want. I want my kids to be in the same household. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be there with my kids every day.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, you know. It is what it is. I was young at the time. Their mom was young, or whatever it may be. How it didn't work out, but that ain't the way I want it for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kids living in separate households. They got to be with their mom. They got to be with their dad. I really wanted it to be together. You know what I'm saying? Whether
It's tough.
it's super tough in the way that we live and all that. But as I get older, I learn. So now, like, I ain't too careless on, like, making those same moves.
Mistakes.
And I ain't gonna say
not
mistakes.
not
You know what I'm
mistakes.
saying? I'm gonna say same moves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And but I mean, I must say though, because again, like I said, you don't post nothing, but bro, you really make it happen. You know, taking your kids to school, seeing them every week, damn near, like, and you everywhere every week, you know, but you'll come back just to get them.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
like
saying?
super important to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had it.
Yeah, that's something I learned about that. That is what you put first before anything. You were always with them, and it's really great, man. That shit is going.
But it's like you won't even really see that on the internet because I ain't doing it for the internet. You don't see nothing I do for real on the internet.
Not
You know
in
what I'm
real
saying?
life.
Not in real life because I'm so censored on what I put on the internet. Like, I never put the real on there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, anything. You can put anything on it. Which then, that's what I was saying about the narrative that can be drawn out. Like, let's just jump into, like, the narrative that people think you are. You probably can't say that word, but dumb. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Slow. You say slow. Like, people think I'm slow.
Yeah. People think you slow.
I kind of like that narrative, though. Because if you think I'm slow, then you're going to come to me like that. So then you showing me how to beat you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep playing slow with you. So then you ain't going to tell a smart person the same thing you'll tell a slower person or somebody who you think slow.
Right.
Like, I've been a straight A student my whole life.
Yeah.
I skipped a grade. I could have skipped 2 grades. My mama didn't want me and my sister in the same grade. Like, I read all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you ain't going to see me post a book.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I read books every day.
Yeah.
Like, people who know me, like, my sister, she bought me 25 books for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to read them all in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? But I just never felt like that was I just ain't one of them people who put the internet, my whole life on the internet. Number one, because my whole life was illegal at one point in time. The shit I'm doing, and I always been on a hit hard, move silent road versus, like, open to the internet or grow. Like, some people grow up on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm a little older than them people who grew up on the internet, but even some people my age, like, they ain't really go outside. They was on the internet. Like, even people, the guys, they be telling me about movies and shit. I never seen these movies.
Right.
Because I never was in the house. I was one of those kids was when the sun rise, I'm outside. And I don't come in the house until I'm dead tired to go to sleep.
Right.
And I wake up tomorrow, take a bath, and right out the door. I never sat in the house. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, that's like how my era was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably had, that's when it might, I guess, shit start changing. Like, I think little baby 30. I'm 25. When I was young, we was outside, bro. As soon as we was able to get up, 9, 10 in the morning, we out. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably come home, take a break. Like, we wasn't just out all day because the morning, eventually shit would dry up. Now, in the summer, you feel me? We might dip out probably, like, if we dip out at, like, 12, then we probably out all day. You know what I'm saying? Around 12, 1 o'clock, we probably out till 8, 9, 10 p.m. at night. Like, it got to the point where, you feel me? My mom tried to set a curfew, and I was like, shit. I'm not trying to come in at that time because it's still lit right now. Like, if it's still lit, I ain't trying to come in. So I just go to my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? Grandma's house, there ain't no curfew. That's where I'm going. I'm going where the no curfew is because I ain't want to be in the crib. Why? What am I being in the crib for? It's boring in here. Everybody outside, or at least the people I was kicking it with was outside. You know what I'm saying? You probably had some kids that was inside, but I was outside and there was some other people outside, so we is all just outside, bruh. Like, we'd stay out till 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. sometimes. Once we hit like 15, 16, we is outside, bruh. So now to see how the world changed, shit crazy.
I just got grown. I never sat in the house for a whole 24 hours.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Like, I'm like one of them real street babies.
Yeah. I mean, it's also, I think, it's a certain being born at a certain point in time. And you just, I mean, I would assume you had a pretty active neighborhood.
Pretty active neighborhood.
And didn't have much inside, probably.
And all the guys who my age group, when we was young, 15, 16, they either went to jail or they died. You know what I'm saying? All of them. To a point where that's how I hang with Sid and Mohawk and all of them. Them the older guys.
Right.
None of them ain't my age. I ain't supposed to hang with them. I supposed to hang with their little brothers.
Right.
But through certain different circumstances, they little brothers in prison, they little brothers.
I ain't gonna lie. Even not in that situation, like, I'm that type. Like, I hang with older motherfuckers. Like, I don't hang with people my age for real, because they ain't got no knowledge for me, man. I feel like they be just stuck on some dumbass shit. And it's like, I don't want to, I'm trying to learn. Like, I'm trying to be around motherfuckers who trying to teach me, who trying to put me on something. You feel me? Who trying to keep me from making the same mistakes they are. I'm the type that's going to listen. A lot of people, you tell them some shit, that shit go in one ear and out the other, and they still do the dumbass shit, and they still end up in a dumbass situation that they could have avoided. Could have easily avoided, but motherfuckers want to learn the hard way, and that be on them. Like, I'm the type, I'm around the old, like, I'm 20, I'm hanging with 35, 40, 45. I'm hanging with people my mom's age. Like, you feel me? I be, even when I was in high school, bro. I'm in my junior year. What is it, junior? Yeah, I'm in my junior year, my 11th grade year. I'm already going to college parties, bro. My boys come to pick me up. I'm hanging with 22-year-olds, 21-year-olds. That way, once I became 18 and I graduated myself, I ain't even care to go to no college parties. I done been there and done that already. I'm on to some other shit. I don't care.
Some of them ain't here, some of them doing different stuff, but that was my age group. And I knew younger that ain't where I wanted to go.
Right.
Feel me? God, like, had something else for me. Like, I ain't get killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the ones who got caught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to go and hang with older people.
Right.
So I think that shaped and formed me a whole lot, because I only ran with the older guys. When I was like 12, 13, I was hanging with a guy who like 17. Nigga named Rabbit. Like, so I'm 13, spending the night at his house, watching what he doing, while the other 13-year-olds probably at home playing the game. Like, I was in a trap house somewhere.
Right.
You know?
Do you think you'll ever, like, allow cameras in? Like, really show more?
I want to get to that level, because I'm trying to take my career, and like, over the past couple of years, I had to go into this transition of like, baby, you're an artist. Instead of like, I'm a street nigga and I rap, or like, it's to the point where I'm at now, like, you ain't a street nigga. Like, you're a whole rapper, and like, this is the rapper lifestyle.
But have you honestly 100% converted your brain to that?
Not 100, but like 70.
But it's still some ethics and morals that still linger.
It's just because I just knew that longer than I knew this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But eventually, it's gonna be that I've been out of the streets longer than I was in the streets. So now, like, I'm going and making that transition now, because it's like, now it's like, you know, I'm still tied to the streets. I'm always gonna be like, that's where I come from. That's where my people at. Like, I ain't rich enough to take care of everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's always gonna be a part of me, but I just had to put in my mindset that this other part of me. But at first it was like, I damn near was reluctant to accept that.
Right.
You feel me? Because I always thought rappers and shit was corny as hell. Like, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a rapper. Like
Because it felt like a gimmick.
It always
looked
felt like a gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. With that being your mindset, what made you say, I'm going to try this?
Everybody told me to try it.
Yeah.
That was more of a thing. So even the first time, when I first got out of prison.
Why though? Did you look like a rapper? Did you act like why were people telling you to try?
Because like our rappers really just rap about like the street life.
Right.
Then I was like a young nigga, 15, 16, 17, really living like that. From the swag, I always knew the swag because I always hung with the dope boys. They create the swag. You know what I'm saying? They make what's cool. I always knew what kind of cars to drive. I always knew the girls to go at. Like I already had the whole rapper lifestyle. I just didn't rap.
So I'm curious. A question I hop on here is I'm curious, and I kind of feel like I know what you're gonna say. But what would you say? What is something or some things that you aren't good at?
Shit, opening up to people.
And is that you saying publicly? Or you saying women? Or are you saying just in general?
Just publicly, even in general. You know what I'm saying? Like it take a lot for me to open up.
And why is that?
Just cause like the way I'm used to living. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like a secret society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just to be open was just always just that ain't what you do.
And do you think your past life has made your trust in your current life extremely like timid?
Extremely. But I think it's for the good though.
And do you think that makes you have what we're talking about? What you saying? Opening up, does that bring struggles in personal relationships?
In a way, yes. And I mean like personal relationships. Cause I only could think of a girl. Cause I don't want to be opening up to no nigga anyway.
No, we talking about
like, even my friends. Like I can open up to my friends.
Right.
Cause you know, like.
But can you fully though? Like can you?
To a certain extent, I can open up to him this much. I can open up to him this much. Right. It's like to a certain extent because I still got that street mentality of like you can't show a nigga where you weak at. That's where they beat you at. That's how I think and how I live.
Which is kind of crazy if these are your friends.
Yeah, even friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like.
But shit, even motherfuckers you think is your friend, you think they your friend, but shit, them motherfuckers will switch up quick in a hurry. You won't even know what happened, bruh. You'll be confused on what the fuck going on, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, I done been there. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying, like you said, it's crazy that them is your friends, but you ain't know. You ain't know these motherfuckers gonna cross you over like that. You thought they was your friend, but shit, like they said, you can't show them where you weak at. You can't. You feel me? You gotta play everybody at distance. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers be out to get you, man. They be out to tarnish your shit. You feel me? Like all types of shit, bro. So. Honestly, baby, moving right. You feel me? Like all you live and you learn. You can't. Yeah, you live and you learn. Everybody don't get it.
Humans, period. Whether we friends or not, or nothing. It's like if you show somebody your weaknesses, that's what they play on. Yeah. Whether they your friends or not, whether they do it, it's like.
That's really all we is at the end of the day. Everybody's a human. Yeah, we got all these titles don't mean shit. These titles that we placing on people don't mean nothing. We human at the end of the day, bruh. Like, look at the animals in the wild. There's no rules out here. We making rules. We making these titles. Animals go do what they do. Animals leave their kids once they have them. Some of them don't stay there to nurture. You know what I'm saying? People don't be grateful. Humans ain't grateful enough, man. So, yeah. At the end of the day, they humans. You might call them a friend or put this title on them, but they humans at the end of the day.
I don't know if that's just a part of human nature or what, but like I study that type shit and that's what I see. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think about the love songs that you have, and all of them are like kind of like good love songs, or like they're like
I'm a lover boy.
Right, but you don't have any.
I'm a
like,
lover boy.
You broke my heart.
Oh God, I'm a lover boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I fall in love quick. Shit, I might fall in love within the first hour talking to you. You feel me? Like I'm one of those. Real life lover boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't ashamed to say it either. Like we fall in love over here. You know what I'm saying? We trying to find the love in a world full of broken hearts, man. You know what I'm saying? World full of damaged people. We still believe in that shit, bruh. You feel me? Real life. You know, We still out here, man. We a dying breed, but we still here.
Those songs, like, oh,
It's like even if I get the times when I have got my heart broken, it wasn't a break me down. It's like build me up heartbreak. It's like I take all my bad and scribe with it.
So when do you feel stuff? If
All
it's
the time. You know what I'm saying? But I wear my feelings on my sleeve, you know?
But I thought wearing your feelings on your sleeve mean you show them.
Hell no, you wearing your feelings in your heart. It's like wearing them on my sleeve, meaning like
So then you
it's-
can
it's-
see them.
Nah, meaning like it's detached from my body. Like it's on the outskirt. My feelings on my sleeve, meaning like I can brush them off. you know?
Right. Almost. So I mean, almost like you don't. You like.
He got a different meaning for it, you know what I'm saying? But usually wearing your heart in your sleeve is definitely being vulnerable and showing it. But his term makes sense too, how he explained it.
Don't feel nothing.
But I do though. You know what I'm saying? It's just I got a crazy way of showing it based on how I had to live. And that could f me up in relationships and shit, but I'd rather it be like that. I do got girls like, damn, you don't open up and like how I'm supposed to know if you don't. But it's like, shit, that's what I gotta take. Cause even like with the girls, shit, if I be vulnerable to you and I open up to you, it's inevitable. Like that's what you're gonna use against me. It's just the hand rule of thumb down there. You know what I'm saying? Whether she tried to, whether she intent to, like that's what it's gonna turn into. If I tell you where I'm weak at, or if I show you my vulnerabilities, that's where you're gonna play it when it's time to play on them.
Yeah. And do you think in your head without even trying to think?
That's where they gonna play at when it's time to play on them. They won't hesitate. Hey, when a female is hurt and in her feelings, she gonna go low. She gonna go as low as she can. So be careful what you show and tell, cause she gonna go low, especially if you gonna, you mean you gonna do what you do. She gonna go low though. That motherfucker gonna hurt. For real.
I don't know how long this gonna last. Or I already think like this got a time limit on it, so I can't tell you. I can't go be this open because I probably.
Yeah, I'm annoying you. You talk to 10 other niggas.
Right.
But I can't be telling you my business. Ain't no way in the hell I'm finna open up to you.
Right.
Even if I thought you was only talking to me, like you talk to your friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talk to your
Mama.
So that's why it's like it always been like a,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like a mafia with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't speak on certain shit because the only way people don't be able to speak on it is if you don't speak on it.
So then who do you talk to? You have a therapist?
I got a couple guys who I can open up to, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying, like, my homie in LA, my big homie in LA, one of the older dudes, you know what I'm saying? I never say his name, but everybody know him and shit. Ooh. I could talk to him about a lot of stuff cause he's not even in my world.
Right.
But I couldn't talk to you about K Rich, cause you in K Rich world. You know what I'm saying? I only could talk to you about something that you will never intertwine with or you don't know nothing about or nothing. So I can open up to you about that.
Right.
As far as if it's something that I know you know about or
Got a
you-
personal
that
connection to.
you got a personal connection to, it's gonna be hard for me to open up to it because I don't know how things could go.
Right.
But if you and what I feel about a therapist is like,
They don't know nothing.
I feel like therapists are everyday people. You know what I'm saying? Before I sit down with a therapist, I gotta ask them the question. You know what I'm saying? How your life going? You know what I'm saying? How your relationship? Like, what's your
Real guys, definitely, they everyday they living a regular life. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly. I mean, they probably got some wild shit going on behind the scenes. Like, you feel me? They might be doing some booger sugar or they might be alcoholic or some shit after they done listening to all these sob stories all day. They might got their own sob story. Like, who's the therapist for the therapist? Like, what if a therapist got a therapist? That shit's crazy. I don't know. Food for your thoughts. Who's the therapist for the therapist? Crazy work.
you know about or
Got a
you-
personal
that-
connection to.
you got a personal connection to, it's gonna be hard for me to open up to it because I don't know how things could go.
Right.
But if you and what I feel about a therapist is like,
They don't know nothing.
I feel like therapists are everyday people. You know what I'm saying? Before I sit down with a therapist, I gotta ask them the question. You know what I'm saying? How your life going? You know what I'm saying? How your relationship? Like, what's your relationship status? How you and your kids? Because it's everybody people.
Right.
Whether you went to school to be a therapist or you went to, like, I don't really believe in that. And I know they always like, the black man don't believe in therapy, but I do believe in therapy. I just got my own way of therapy. I'm not going to sit down and talk to nobody who I got to pay, but shit, man, my grandma, we might could walk around the house 10 times and talk about different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or, man, damn, we might could be in the car for 3 hours and talk about different stuff, but it'd be different stuff with different people, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess that.
And the majority of things I keep barred up, you know what I'm saying?
Which can't be healthy.
Sure, it's not healthy.
But that's just, I guess,
it's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who you can vent to in prison, in jail.
That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, bro. Can't tell everybody everything, unfortunately, man. You cannot tell everybody everything, man. Like, everybody can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't get to everything, man. That's just the way it is.
Cell by yourself. You can vent to your roommate. Well, what about them times you end up by yourself? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, prison had formed me. Like, God already knew I was gonna be in this position. That's why He sent me there to learn and like to learn them tactics and learn certain traits, cause I need them in my today's life.
You can't just think just because that's the what you were given that's how it has to be. Like,
How else would it be?
I mean, you can all, just like you say, you're changing your ways of being in the street to, like, you know, the longer that you're out, the longer that your brain starts to shift mechanisms.
Right.
You know, or even like maybe it's no way you can.
There's
say
nothing in me that want to be vulnerable or just open up. Like, they ain't
said that you were trying to be.
as far as like letting them in on my life.
Right.
You know, like seeing more and shit, but just far as me just opening up to somebody,
Oh, thanks.
I don't see it.
Fair enough.
I do it, yeah. Every now and then I find a girl who like cool. I ain't gonna open all the way up, but I feel like I could talk. You know what I'm saying? I could talk a little bit more, and sometimes that do help me out. But it's still always this thing of I can't never tell too many people too much because I am already open. Meaning like I'm a celebrity, like I'm already a public figure.
But yes, but you are like, you're not open. You are a public figure, as far as your likeness.
Right.
But as far as your life and you as a person, I don't think you're open. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I think that we all move a certain way. I don't think you owe anyone anything about who you are as a person. You know, I think that people love you and probably would maybe love you a lot more if they actually.
And that's the part. That's the part what make me want to open up, because I feel like if you already love me for this, if I opened up, I feel like you'll love me even more. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's shifting me to be on a opening up level. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Understanding that, like, if people did understand me better, it'd be all gravy. Mm-hmm. Cause like now, even like a song, me and the guys could be listening to a song, or not even the guy, me and somebody else could be listening to you. Me and you could be listening to a song, and you would never understand one part.
You can't say like I'm not one of the guys.
For sure. So just say like anybody, if they listening to a song, they can hear me say the song 10 times and don't get it. Then I might around and break it down to them. They're like, damn.
Right.
You feel me? Like, oh, that's what you saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I can't get them too much and they don't even understand where I'm going with it.
Right.
I gotta like dumb it down and bring my fans with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit I go through in the last 2-3 years, nobody in the world don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't just rap about it and expect them to understand it. But I had to get to that level. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to.
Like far as like, I'll just give you like a prime example versus like, if I had been open and telling you everything I do, not everything, but majority what I do for a year without dropping music, but I still was letting you know, when I drop the music, you're gonna be looking for everything I was showing you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything I was telling you is like I brought you on a journey. It's like I can't go on a journey without my fans. Right. And I ain't look at it like that at first.
But you don't think that if you did them both, it would give more insight?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying like if I let them more in on the journey, when I do say certain stuff and I do move in certain ways, like you already understand that.
That was what my next question was actually going to be. Because, you know, it's interesting because it's not like you're not emotionally intelligent. It's not like you don't know what you're thinking or what you're feeling. You just feel that you just don't trust anyone with that information.
For sure.
So I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, I guess you probably, your take on marriage is probably like, no, huh? Because marriage is a big jump. That's like, I mean, that's sharing finances, that's sharing emotions.
That's what I ain't sharing my finances.
Oh, so if you even thought about marriage, instantly it's prenup.
I don't even prenups, like, and now young people don't even be knowing, like, prenups don't mean that. It's no thing that you can marry a woman and then she don't get nothing. It's ways for her to get something regardless. So even once y'all get married. So man, I'll give a girl $10 million ring, $10 million wedding, no paperwork.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it.
Fuck that, maybe we it's just a title at the end of the day. I mean, if I get you this ring, we married. It's just a title. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, we don't need to sit there and go to court and sign all these papers. If you love me, I love you. This what it is. This what we calling each other. Fuck all the other bullshit and the shenanigans and all that shit, bro. If I get this ring, this is what it is. This is what we calling each other. This is what we want to be. We ain't got to sit there and go through that. That's how you know a motherfucker might just want some cheese about your ass. Or, feel me? If she don't understand it, she don't understand it. Fuck with it.
That's my offer.
So I mean, so we not married.
I vowed to death do us part. We married.
Just
even prenups, like, you know.
You sound like my uncle though. My uncle probably, I think my uncle did it the regular way and shit, but this sound like some shit my uncle would do. I get you there, I get you that. We do how we supposed to do. We married. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
People don't even be knowing, like, prenups don't mean that. It's
even throw a party. Even throw a motherfucking event. But we ain't got to sign them papers.
You can marry a woman and then she don't get nothing. It's ways for her to get something regardless. So even once y'all get married. So man, I'll give a girl $10 million ring, $10 million wedding, no paperwork. That's my offer.
So I mean, so we not married.
I vowed to death do us part. We married.
We
just
married.
No paperwork. You know? And that could change when I get older, but I don't really see that.
Because it's just a sheet of paper.
No, it's not just a sheet of paper. It's something that actually stands. And if we sign it and all that, now we got to go through the worst of it. And I'm not thinking of the worst ever, but I still got to think of that type of stuff.
What about if you, God forbid, go back to prison and then, you know, you can't see her because you're not.
I wouldn't give a damn. Yeah, that.
What if you're in the hospital and you can't see her?
I wouldn't give a damn, man.
Okay.
Thank God I'm blessed. I got mama and sisters.
Right.
I have people that care for me and love me who gonna be with me with or without.
Right.
I don't want to put that much into my spouse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only because I done seen the worst of it.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, and I'm just not.
Like, when you see shit and been through certain shit, your mind already start like, nah, I can't do that because this person might end up doing that. Or, you know what I'm saying, you might have seen somebody do something and I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the trust be fucked up out this motherfucker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go through certain shit, that shit leave a scar. That shit leave a scar.
And like, I'm traumatized, you know?
Yeah, look,
so like, I'm traumatized for put that.
Look, that shit
something
leave,
that actually.
That shit leave a scar. That boy said, I'm traumatized. That nigga got battle wounds, man. Real shit, relationships make battle wounds. No bullshit.
Yes. And if we sign it and all that, now we got to go through the worst of it. And I'm not thinking of the worst ever, but I still got to think of that type of stuff.
What about if you, God forbid, go back to prison and then, you know, you can't see her because you're not.
I wouldn't give a damn. Yeah, that.
What if you're in the hospital and you can't see her?
I wouldn't give a damn, man.
Okay.
Thank God I'm blessed. I got mama and sisters.
Right.
I have people that care for me and love me who gonna be with me with or without.
Right.
I don't want to put that much into my spouse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only because I done seen the worst of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of stuff, and I'm just not learning. Like, I'm traumatized. You know? So like, I'm traumatized for marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen it go good. Both of my grandparents married to their second husband 50 years. 40 years, 50 years.
Second.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them second. Well, I don't even know if they was. Well, I know for a fact my mama was married to their daddy. But by the time I was born, she had a whole new husband.
Okay.
And then my grandma on my daddy's side is not, my granddaddy is not my daddy, real daddy. But he the only granddaddy I know. By the time I was born, my grandma was already married
Right.
to him for 50
Still
years.
now.
So I seen people
Love.
love. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying you can see it, but it be what you done been through your damn self. Like you gotta get over that hurt of your damn self.
Like I've seen.
That's a different time period, though.
But
man.
that's also what I was just about to say.
Yeah,
But that was like a different time period.
I think it's
from
extinct now. That kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
Like, it's different for various reasons. You know.
That boy said, I think that type of love is extinct. Nah, man, that shit can still be out here. You still probably got some people who don't even really be on the internet, like motherfuckers who met each other in real life. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that internet shit. Living a regular life. No, just literally use their phone to text and call. Literally. Go work a regular 9-to-5 job or went to school and, you know what I'm saying, got into this field and literally use their phone to text and call. Literally. So it's still out. It's tough. Might have to look under a rock. Couple rocks. Couple thousand rocks. But, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be out here somewhere. Even across, like, in other countries somewhere, man. Like, you know, everybody ain't as fortunate as we are over here in the States, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It get bad out here.
You got the internet main one.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why it's different.
Accessibility.
Too much accessibility.
And we're superstars, you know, so it makes it
superstar. You got accessibility, and you got people who like you got like so much negativity and devilish shit in the world. Like even back then, nigga, my uncle them, they got 8 families. They don't even know about each other.
Right.
Now you can't have 2 girlfriends.
No, because everything is socially connected.
Everything's socially connected. It's easy to get in contact with Yachty or make Yachty see something that he don't want to see or don't need to see or somehow trying to hide.
Anything.
Press of a button, it could get there.
And people want you to see now. You
know
know
what I'm saying?
people, because people aren't, even the people close aren't exactly in our position, so they like that extra clicks or those extra likes or this blog posting something about them connecting towards us because it's bringing them more followers or whatever the case may be.
Definitely.
You know, so really it ain't even got to be on you. It could be someone completely, totally different. That's what I'll be telling people, man. It's so important to know who you having a kid with, man, because, bro, you know that shit. It's not just you controlling that role, you know?
Yeah, definitely not. That's why I be trying to get like the young guys advice, like for sure have kids. And what's crazy is because I'm so deep in life that I need a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm. Need a lot of kids.
Like building your family. Like family's gonna be extinct if you don't keep having kids.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about it. Like if you have one kid and your sister have one kid, it's like when they get older, if they have one kid, eventually y'all last name gonna be dead.
And they could possibly not have kids.
A lot of them don't. I'm telling my sister them like, hey, I take care of y'all. Like, I need y'all to have 3 more kids apiece. They like, hell nah, they only got 1 kid. But I'm like, we need it for the family. Like,
absolutely.
We need 80 of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the family. This all we got.
Yeah.
But it's like, so I understand when people be like, the black man outside of the house. And I really see the effect that it has on us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your family's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Thanksgiving, Christmas, we used to be 100 deep. We 20 deep. Like, my grandma and them got.
Man, we 6 deep. For real. Nigga, Thanksgiving used to be lit. Nigga, the whole neighborhood coming out. Cousins is coming out. You feel me? Greats is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, my mom, my grandma. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then, though, back in 2010, couldn't say nothing, man. There was an event. Used to have the motherfucking the project reunions. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Arlington, so we get the Arlington Heights reunion. You feel me? But you feel me? Like we all get the whole hood would come out, go to the motherfucking park, have a good ass time, man. Like, and then the whole hood would be at other functions. Well, not the whole hood, but some people from the neighborhood will be in, you know. They'll pop out at Thanksgiving or, you feel me, everybody come through Christmas, grab a plate. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Now, shit, man, there's damn near guaranteed leftovers. Let me say that. Leftovers are almost guaranteed, for the most part, depending on what event it is and how much is cooked.
Everybody 5, 8, 9, 10 kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's in that's like damn near unheard of. You down there frowned upon if you got 10 kids now.
Yeah. No,
but actually, that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? We like, far as like,
and it's so crazy when you say it like that. That's true.
Cause I'm deep with everything, and that's why I don't be talking a lot too. Cause like I feel like I understand shit on a different level than a lot of people.
Yeah.
And me trying to like dumb it down to, I drive myself crazy trying to explain it the way I get it. Cause I understand that a lot of people never think the way I think.
Zero accounting software helped put me on the right path.
He probably talking about like how NBA Youngboy and Nick Cannon and them got motherfucking football and basketball teams and shit. He like, shit, I don't speak on that shit cause I get it.
Exactly. What do you think about memes?
Memes?
Of you?
Yeah, some gonna be funny, some gonna really smack niggas for. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is.
You know, what do you think of the James Harden memes?
Like what? Like I don't play certain type games.
Yeah.
So even I see certain shit, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just say it.
See the comedy.
Push up on me with it. You know what I'm saying? See how that go. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't really get into it. Like,
yeah.
What I'm arguing and say. You feel me? Some days I get on my bullshit. I'm like, I'm gonna start commenting on nigga shit. I'm just start going. But I don't really got too much time to put into that.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the whole Mike Rubin thing.
I was just gonna say.
Like,
I was just about to say.
Bruh, I don't play.
At least he spoke on that shit, man. Real nigga, he said, ask me all that shit. And he's standing on that shit. Cause on God, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all see my hair. You know what I'm saying? Hair freshly done. Only a week old. I literally got my hair done a week ago. And we was watching, me and the hairstylist was watching Shannon Sharp interview with Wiz and all that shit. And she brought up how once motherfuckers go through Mike Rubin, they done went to the other side and they done been touched and all that. And she said, you feel me, little baby done been, you know what I'm saying, like, people really believe that shit. And it's more so like from a picture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even know who Mike Rubin is, but it seems like every time motherfuckers bring up that nigga, some weird shit's going on.
Niggas, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on no funny weird shit. We got too much time to put into that.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the whole Mike Rubin thing.
I was just gonna say.
Like,
I was just about to say.
Bruh, I don't play with niggas, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on no funny weird shit. You feel me? I'm dapping Kuzman up. And Mike happy to see me. He run up on me.
Right.
I got 10 other pictures. We down there. We start down there. Bam, I'm telling his ass, Mike, I'll slam your ass on your neck. I'll break your neck. But we play like that. They white, so they don't really understand how I understand. Like, even when the picture came out before it went viral, I told them, like, Mike, I can't have pictures like that.
Right.
Even though me and you playing, bro, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in the party.
Right.
With all these people watching us.
Right.
But I know how small people's brains is, and then I already be knowing how much of people want to say something bad to me. Bro, I literally, when that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera in his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. But I just never, like, I ain't even gonna post that shit on the internet.
Right.
I'm just like, that shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like, yeah, I ain't even trying to make it into this and make it into that. Like, man, just keep on going, because that's kind of like how I be doing with shit. But some shit, like all that type shit, like, that really bothered me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, how you saying, like, how I grew up, like,
right.
some shit just can't be on your name, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, some shit is so dumb, it's like I won't even get into, I can't even stoop that level.
Right.
To be on
I mean, also, I think a lot of people don't know you and Michael Rubin's relationship. Like, people know y'all have a relationship.
Yeah, they won't never know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would think, like,
I mean, you care to talk about it for a second.
Like,
because y'all are
baby,
very close.
Like, baby, you run with Mike, because whether they would think, like, oh, baby, Mike Rubin a billionaire, and like, babe, I don't give a what nobody got. You know what I'm saying? Whether he had a billionaire, whether he was a millionaire, whether I had more than him.
But he has been a great influence.
A super great influence, and
And
that's the
done
part that
things
people
for you.
wouldn't see, and that's the part like, that's the part people want to see, and that's the part like, I probably wouldn't even be able to bring people up on that speed. And what I mean by that is like, just like you, for instance, like me and you, we got a great relationship. It ain't based on cause like you Yachty the rapper or I'm Lil Baby the rapper. It's like what we personally then built. You know what I'm saying? And me and Mike Rubin, we had the best conversations ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he also like damn near fascinated with the way I live, and I'm fascinated with the way he lives. So we like meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell him like, all the black moguls, and I ain't gonna say all cause Swiss Beats, he's the one. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like he's one of the only, one of the few. So like I look for people like that. I like back when I was a kid, I always wanted to hang with the people who got more than me. I don't want to be hanging with the guys who I gotta tell them all the time. That's already my role. So for order me to stay sharp, I gotta deal with other people who got more than me, who already done did shit, who already done been through stuff.
If you're the one pouring into everyone else, you'll become empty. You know,
become empty. So I gotta get filled up from certain different places. You know what I'm saying? I always had older guys from the streets to this day. Like,
oh God, that's the realest shit I didn't heard. Like it was over here really going through my brain. Like you keep pouring into other people, you become empty. So I gotta go get my fill up. You feel me? Like I gotta go get my knowledge too. Like I got, you know what I'm saying? How am I gonna keep pouring? And eventually I'm gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't come to me for knowledge no more. Now we all equal. You didn't got everybody up to speed and you still in the same spot. Bro, that's crazy. Cause I be feeling like that, bro. Like what the fuck? Damn, hey, this interview one of them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This one of them joints that really, if you sit here and really listen and just, like, you keep pouring into people, you become empty. Like, you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when you gotta go to hire people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn. Yeah, that was a good quote right there, man.
To everyone else, you'll become empty. You know,
become empty. So I gotta get filled up from certain different places. You know what I'm saying? I always had older guys from the streets to this day. Like that's how I still do.
How do you learn that as a kid? I just got around to that sense as an adult. And how you saying as a kid? That's just what you was
like. It's like because that was my environment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like real. You could die or go to jail. That's the realest shit in the world. So you gotta adapt to those environments. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to. He ain't never been in jail, and he been doing the same thing for 20 years, or he still survive. It's like, hey, I need to get up under him.
You doing something right.
I need to try to figure out what he doing. And I took that same thing with me in the music industry, or not even just the music, because Mike Rubin not even the music. It's just business. It's just life. Just the way of life. Like the type, like Mike Rubin, I asked him shit about accountants. Like, hey, what kind of accountants? Hey, what kind of lawyers? Like, hey, how does this go? Just having regular conversations with him. He done told me so much stuff, and like I done saved myself from so much bullshit on a regular conversation tip. Not even him knowing he giving me game, cause he thinking like
you supposed to know this.
Like, you don't know that? Like how you don't know that? I'm telling him, but I love him so much because he understands when I tell him like, bro, we don't learn that. You know what I'm saying? I could really have a conversation with him. Like nobody would probably ever be able to see the type one-on-one conversation we have, but it's like a real homeboy, not white, no black, not beard, nothing. Like one of my partners. So now I could tell him like, Mike, us as people, us as black people, like we don't go through it like that.
Right.
We don't learn that. The shit I see you tell your daughters in at a young age, they already growing up to that. If they get $100,000, they gonna know what to do with it.
Exactly.
I done gave $100,000 to damn near 100 people.
Right.
And nobody don't even know what to do with it, the next step to do with it. Only thing they know how to do is spend it. Only thing I knew how to do is spend it or buy some drugs. You know what I'm saying? We learn investing and accounting. But I got my accountants from calling niggas.
Right.
I DM Rick Ross, I DM 21 Savage. I just started looking at the people who I seen who had like the right business. Bro, I done got over $100 million from labels and deals. No, not one time. Nobody still haven't told me how to pay my taxes. Nobody even never told me pay my taxes.
They don't care.
It's just I always knew from growing, like from being around, I heard people have tax problems. People don't pay their taxes to the point I was doing it so wrong, My first tax bills was so high because I was on some hustling shit, like saving all my money. The more money I was saving, I owed the IRS more money. I didn't even know, hey, you need to be spending this money. You need to be spending it the right way so you can save it on your taxes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know none of that. And this a while ago, like whenever I started rapping 2 years from there, because I ain't pay my taxes the first 2 years.
Right.
And I've been rapping 8 years. I pay my taxes quarterly now. Like, and I still, the rappers that I meet, I be trying to tell them, but they like, it kind of going one ear out the other, but I be trying to tell them like, hey, this how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, start when you get a check before you even get the check. Hey, declare you get a check and try to spend the whole check on something that's write-offable, that you could turn the money and parlay the money and then pay the taxes 10 years later now. But like, coming from where we come from, that's where it feels, where I feel like I hindered myself from dropping out of school and stuff like that. Because at first it's like, shit, I don't learn none of that shit no more anyway.
Right.
But it's
Did they teach us that in school? In high school? In our school
probably not in
system?
high school, but maybe in college. But I went to Atlanta public schools, but I got kicked out of Atlanta public schools, and my mama lived in East Point. So I went to a Fulton County school. So when I left Washington, they ain't had none of that type of shit. But when I went to Tri-City for the little time, they had like accounting classes and economics. And then that even made my mind even more like, damn, like I really seen like when they say like the students in the hood don't get the same curriculum as the outskirt students. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually been in it. Like I went to a school where the cheerleaders sit together, the football players sit together, kids drive to school.
Yeah, that was me at Inman.
And I went to school with niggas who sell dope, who mama smoke dope, who got a gun in school. Like I done seen both of them to the point where it's like, damn, I really had to realize and understand. Because if I never had went to Tri-City, I would have really never knew that shit exists.
Right.
I see it on TV, but you don't look like, well, my school ain't never looked like that, so I ain't even think that's real.
You feel like what you feel like was damn near set up for failure.
Then it's set up for failure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can succeed in it. So I can't, that's why I want to say damn near set up for failure, because I know people who've been in them same circumstances with me and successful now. You know what I'm saying? The rate ain't high as the people who went to the other school, but it still can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I still ain't never blaming the system and all that, because you can overcome it. But I do understand and I see how you can fall victim to it.
I want to ask you, what do you think is the most surprising part of the journey of your career so far?
To me, honestly, it's just me even getting this big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never even knew what this big was. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to accomplish everything I accomplished, it's like, damn, like, I really did that.
Yeah.
And like I be telling you, I don't put my mind in it, so I don't even really get caught up in it. Like, DMing girls, I'm always on a blog, and now I talk to some niggas like, but I ain't never DM a girl from my real page, but I never even got into it to know, like, man, you don't supposed to do that. Like,
Yeah.
like, but you know who you is?
Because you
Like,
don't even think about it like
I
that.
don't even look at myself like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, even though I ain't regular, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm regular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Same like all the videos that always are of you out at a gas
For real.
station or just somewhere alone with your hand in your pocket.
Like that. It don't even down there done to me like, hey baby, you're a celebrity, and cause I never wanted to get into that because I didn't want to lose myself into that.
Yeah.
To the point where down there, they hurt me a little, cause it's like, nigga, you're a celebrity, like act like it.
You
know what
also
I'm saying?
you don't have the biggest love for security guards.
Nah, because why do I want somebody in my business all day?
Yeah.
These
Ain't
people,
what you
regular
gonna do
people.
for me.
These people gotta go home. These people talk to their wife. These people talk to, you never know. I done seen the weirdest shit. Security still, security recording you. It's just not even about security. I don't care to have extra people around me. Hence to why I never really have a,
Shit, they human. Shit, once they die, shit, you just still the next target, and then shit, they might get scared, and they might not want to die for you. You feel me? You still might die.
super crazy creative or super crazy merch just because I'm so like boxed in. I don't want nobody around me. Man, you know how big this is for me to let. Yeah, of course, you come to my houses,
Right.
but these people in my house with cameras and
Yeah.
I hate that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
damn near I be put.
They pulled up to his crib. It's one of his little spots and shit. Man, that's how you know he comfy with Yachty, man. Yeah, man. You pull up to the crib. I'm saying I got a little spot. You bring the mics and shit. That's how you know we in 2021. That nigga just got a laptop. He probably got a couple cameras, got the mic hooked up to an interface, and we getting this shit running.
I mean, man, you know how big this is for me to let. Yeah, of course, you come to my houses, but these people in my house with cameras and I hate that. Like, it's like, it's like damn near I be putting on an act to be a rapper. Like it was my job, versus like now I'm making it into my life.
Right.
Because at first I looked at it as a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, time to go to work, so I cut on my rapper mode. And when I'm off work, I cut it back off.
Right.
I'm trying to learn how to just stay into that.
Make it one.
Just make it one, like, hey, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I'm
doing. It's tough because the life you really originate from is so different than being a rapper.
So different. But nowadays, I do that more than I do what I would have been doing in the street. So it's becoming a little bit more normal for me.
Yeah, I mean, and you're a lot more comfortable, and life is safer than that life. And
exactly.
All of these. So
and I'm 30 years old, too.
Right?
You know?
That's young. So that's not old at all.
But it ain't 21, 22, 23.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm 30 and I done grew 7 years a whole different way. Like the last 7 years has been, whether I knew it or not, every day I've been changing and changing and changing.
Right.
To get to this point.
So let me ask you.
Stop writing essays with ChatGPT. It sounds too AI, so you have to rewrite everything and doesn't even give you any citation.
How long do you want to do rap for? Do you know? Have you thought about it? Is that
I always think about it. I don't want to be a certain age jumping on stage. I don't want to be, and this the main thing with me, how long I'm gonna rap. It depends on how much of the business I own. Depends on how long I rap.
Elaborate.
Meaning like, I own my touring company, and I'm touring for myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm paying and I'm getting them a split. I could do it forever. But far as y'all paying me to I ain't gonna do that forever.
Right.
Like certain stuff is even for the money. Certain stuff I'm just not gonna do as a person. You know what I'm saying? As a man. You know what I'm saying? Like certain stuff I can't abide with. So far as like doing music, I always thought, and you could probably see one of my short interviews, I always think my music career is this. My life is this. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to be Michael Jackson in the stage with your whole life. You know what I'm saying? But I already be preparing myself for it being this short.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You've always said that to me.
So even if I was, and I'm nowhere near falling off, if I was, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I set myself up always.
You always said you never thought you were going to get this far. So you couldn't be upset.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that still give me the motivation now to go on and take this shit to the next level. Like, stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad you got to the point of caring, because for a good minute I don't think you cared.
I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
But it's good though. I mean, it just shows that.
That's what I was saying. Like, God know me. I'm stubborn. I'm stuck in my ways. You got to down there. It gonna be something dramatic for me to change.
So let me ask you, what in your brain, what does the term falling off mean?
I don't even know. Me fall off is you was on and you off. You fell off.
Right.
Not like.
Is that financial to you or?
All of it.
Right.
Financial to me really what matters.
Right.
You know.
Right. It can't be fall off if you got millions.
That's the fall off.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I understand far as like somebody not being hot as they was, or somebody not performing how they was, and that's considered a fall off. So I do understand that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's fall off might not even be the right word, but I get it. You know what I'm saying?
The industry that we in, right? Entertainment business is so far different than the street life.
I always tell people, in the streets I got a word. In this business I don't got no word. If I tell you this,
what you mean a word?
My word. Like my word is bun in the streets. If I tell you something in the street, that's what it is. In this business, your word can't. My word is not law, cause shit is seldom to change. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that early. You know what I'm saying? Cause I tell a nigga, hey, yeah, give me 100 bands. And I'm worth 800 bands. It gotta change. Versus in the street, if I had told you something, that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if I had signed a deal with you and I gave you this %, and now I didn't learn stuff, hey, we gotta change it.
Right.
Versus in the street.
Why is it different?
It's like different rules and shit. People could fuck you in this business free-handedly. You can't fuck people in the street.
Code of conduct.
It's a different code of conduct.
Morals.
You know what I'm saying? It's different consequences.
too.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your word because this is a different kind of consequence. And this game is so you don't even gotta keep your word.
Right.
So why would I be keeping my word to people who ain't gonna keep their word to me? In the streets, the people who I kept my word to, they just gonna keep their word to me.
Sure.
In this game, it ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like every dog for themselves. So I had to like adapt to that. Now, I can't have them same codes and ethics that I had street-wise that I do in the business. I can certain ones. Far as like when shit harder, you go harder. Those kind of ethics that I learned from the street, they gonna always go at me in business. You know what I'm saying? How to sell the product to somebody that I learned in the street, that's gonna always go at me in business. But the way the business is executed, that's what changed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no contract in the streets. There's no
it's word
percentage. It's no
word is bond.
It's just like word is bond. Right here, this a whole different.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Respect
saying?
is different. So let me ask you though, because what I was getting at is that entertainment business is purely, and I'm curious how you feel about this, but like you said earlier about certain things that it's hard for you to let go morally coming from the streets, and then we get into the entertainment business where things are, as in 2024, a lot more accepted as far as certain things that where how you might have grew up you don't stand for, as far as maybe like snitching.
I always rapped about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rap about it. Like my first song, I'm talking about snitch, cause that's just a prominent thing, and now it's just then got outrageous with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those kind of morals and shit is like never gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just, I'm always gonna look at certain stuff a certain way.
Like, you don't say, "Oh man, even though you did that, I can still rap with you."
Cause it boils down to the what we rapping about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't rap about that and you did that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't really, you know what I'm saying? If I was making Christmas music, I don't give a damn what you did.
Right.
We talking about jingle bells and shit. But talking about what we talking about, doing what we doing, hey now, you know?
Right. It's a different.
And even on that, like I don't even speak on niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The narratives and the this, that, I don't even speak on niggas because it's just, even if it was in the streets, you wouldn't go put up posters saying he a snitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't how it go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the downfall for it all. Whether people know it or not, rapping in these songs, talking about murders and who you killed and all that. That shit f***ing up the whole program. It's not only f***ing up the hip-hop business, it's f***ing up the way of living for rappers.
Wow. Hi, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here in the North Pole to remind you the holidays are a magical time.
Because now, like, I'm under more scrutiny as a rapper than I was in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So as far as your craft, what level do you think you're at as far as your rapping abilities?
I might be at a 40%.
You say you've been doing music 8 years now?
Yep.
I'll never forget when you first came home, man, you were so not what you are now.
Yeah.
You know, to be where you are now lyrically. And not just
Well, I won't even say I was below average, though, because,
I mean, compared to where you are now.
I'm saying, though, because from where I am now, it's 7 years of doing it.
Right.
You got to think, when I first started rapping, I ain't one of those kids who was already had a notebook.
Right.
And who's already recording at home or who already recorded on my phone or who even wrote a rap. I just started.
From zero.
From nothing. You know what I'm saying? I never even inspired to do this. I don't got a tweet saying one day I'm gonna blow up. Never. I do got Facebook posts though saying I'm gonna be a millionaire and I'm gonna run my side and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never had it. Like,
yeah. I mean,
most people, when they do get a chance to get in a big studio and meet somebody like you, they done wrote 1,000 raps before.
Right.
It's they second nature. Like, niggas can rap all day, every day. Like, that's what they do. I had to mold myself to become a rapper.
I mean, but you dedicated the time.
Sure.
And the effort and the energy. And I'm sure it took a lot of countless nights.
And then what I'm saying, like the 40%, because you got to think, like, that's just a part of rapping. Now, and that's why I'm saying I'm only 40% of my crowd, because to this day, with all the success I've had and everything I had, I still don't know what a hi-hat is. I don't know what a reverb is. I don't know how to tell you what I want you to do to the song. I don't know the terminology. I don't know the
how to verbally execute what you're
I don't
trying
know how to verbally execute what I'm trying to do yet still. You feel me? And then like I don't even know like even far as like I know the basic structure of a song. I know the basic this of a song, but like I'm gonna use Young Thug as an example. He could goddamn make a song go backwards and say that like I in order for me to be like I'm at an 80% or I'm at like 75%, I feel like I gotta know how to be able to do that. I gotta know how to be able to listen and know the nudge this that way or nudge this that way. And I'm just those the words that I learned, the nudge and the reverb and a hi-hat and the like I never sat with a producer to this day and we just made a beat.
Right.
Like made a beat from scratch. I never really sat in there. It's always been this.
Wow, that's one of my goals, to make a song from scratch. Like, I'm finna make this right here, and you finna build around this joint. That's one of my goals.
Formula with me, and my formula was leaving the hood. Me and the guys go to the studio, rap.
Right.
I ain't never get into the mixing of a song. I ain't never get into the
Mastering.
The mastering, the craft. So like that's the part where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to learn that type of stuff, trying to get into that bag.
Do you think Wham is your best album you've done?
Totally. 100%.
Outside of Wham, which one is your favorite?
I can't really say because I was going through different stuff at different times. You know what I'm saying? So like some of my mixtapes I won't listen to, or my albums I won't listen to, period, because I don't want to go back to that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like where I am today and like what I'm going through today and the way I'm living today is gonna be my latest shit, because that's what I'm like going through or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hardly ever get in my car and play like my old albums and shit. I have to get in the car with somebody else and then they play it. I'm like, damn, I forgot about this. You know what I'm saying? And I like really listen to it and like get into it then. But as far as like me, I can't really say like what I feel my best project was.
Okay.
Like statistically, I could say, you know what I'm saying, like number wise, but like just far as me personal feelings, like I don't really feel like that. But I can say, cause like okay, I could say my last album was my best piece of work because I wasn't in my best mind state.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then even so, like now, even like Wham, the Wham album, I still ain't in the best mind state. I'm like, this is an album with me
Better.
breaking out of that mind state. You know what I'm saying? From the last time I put out an album,
Which was, I mean,
2 years ago.
It's a long time not being the best mind state.
Exactly. So imagine being in a f***ed up mind state for 2-3 years straight.
My neighbor Brian was like, yo, where'd you get this knife? I'm like, Bespoke Postman.
Now see you talking about Bespoke. All the
Right.
How you gonna rap about that? And then when I be going through shit, I go through real life shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the reason I'm going through the real life shit is because of rapping. So that's a major thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like rapping that opened the doors for this, the green way, but it also opened the doors for the red way. So it's like it's still mind-boggling when I go in there and rap, because it's like the same craft and the same hobby, it turned serious. And now I gotta watch what I say, I gotta watch what I do, because I'm watching how society trying to do rappers. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they trying to do it, because some rappers f*** it up for everybody. And it's like, damn, now I'm in this pool. So it's like harder for me to just go in there and rap how I used to rap. You know what I'm saying? That shit a whole different ball game. This shit real. I seen him, I watch Young Thug try every day. I seen him, you really use stuff against him that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there could scare you. And then I'm one of them guys who I'm like really hands-on, like, but that could be you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But they could really come and cut my whole career, my whole life for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something I really ain't did. Like shit I really don't got no part of. That right there, like I even post some on my page, like I've been going through like a dark stage for 2 years. But even then, like people like, what the hell you mean like a dark stage? And like from just converting over from who I was to who I'm becoming, that shit was a dark stage, because shit was different and it was different fast. And then you got people calling you every day, and you got comments on the internet saying you gonna get a Rico, and you like, I don't even think people know how serious that is.
No, I don't think they do.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't nothing to play with. That shit ain't nothing to,
Right.
like that shit serious, especially when you the man of the family.
Right.
Like you the only one, and then like you gotta face that and still be happy, still take care of the kids, still like,
Man, the real world is a joke to the internet, bro. That's what it is. Like, the real shit that go on in the real world, that shit is a joke to the internet, bro. Motherfuckers on the internet laugh at a motherfucker dying. People are recording a motherfucker dying. They ain't helping them. They recording them to post it. Before they even think of helping. They think of recording first. Real life shit is a joke to the internet. Until the person is going through it. And now they feel it. But by then it's too late. You know what I'm saying? But that's why that is what it is. Like, real life shit is a joke to the internet, bro. They ain't, you know what I mean?
Well, that shit'll really drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's harder for me to, like, it was hard for me to, like, put on headphones. And I had the real deal for a year straight, just break myself in rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't care if I gotta make a song today. Gotta make 2-3 songs today just to, like, break myself down there, like, hustling. If I f my money up, I gotta stay down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I have my money up, but now I can't leave the trap. I gotta stay here till this shit get right. You know what I'm saying? So I had to goddamn force myself to put all my old ways into music now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a major transition for me. Like, I don't even talk to the same people I used to talk to. I don't hang around the same people. That shit get up every day. I want to be able to talk to them people. I want
Oh God.
to move how I used to move, but it's like it's something bigger now, and I can't.
Would you say that? I'm trying not to make assumptions, but would you say that you are happy right now?
I'm the happiest I've been in a long time.
But obviously not content.
Yeah, no, not content. I ain't happy as I want to be, and I ain't happy as I know I can be.
But definitely happy. Slime home.
Definitely happy slime for sure. 1,000%. That's like a big portion of it. Like,
yeah. That was a joyous day when he was, told that he was coming home.
It was a joyous day, like when people don't know and I don't even tell people, like I could have been with him.
Yeah.
I was at his house the same day. Thank God.
Almost. It's different when you feel like, my shit could have been fucked up too, but I'm out here putting on a show right now, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know. I was there when this shit happened. You feel me?
That was a joyous day when he was, told that he was coming home.
It was a joyous day, like when people don't know and I don't even tell people, like I could have been with him.
Yeah.
I was at his house the same day. Thank God I just happened
Same
to
day,
leave 2 hours early.
That's crazy.
That don't f your head up more than anything. Like, damn, like, I gotta see bro go through it. Like, damn, that shit really could have been me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga had to change their whole life around.
I mean, and even more, that's just someone you're extremely close to.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not even just like my rap peer. These is my everyday. You know what I'm saying? These like niggas I grew up with. Like,
that shit was a very nerve-wracking trial. Because at certain times you didn't know what way it was going to go. And it was.
In no time, is what it was.
No, yeah, exactly.
And that was a long ass process. And then, I'm into it. I'm watching it every day. All that's on your brain and on your mind when you need to go and put out your best work and shit. It's gonna be hard to do that.
Yeah.
The CIA has particular skills in developing relationships. Life is all about relationships.
Unless you're a nigga and you don't really give a damn.
Right. What do you think your place is in rap? Because you always used to tell me, I ain't never wanted to be the best.
Right. That ain't my place for the best. I think my place in rap is like to be one of them solid young niggas, like the real. You know what I'm saying? Like the one who ain't gonna go with what's cool and what's the fashion or what's the trend. I think mine is to guide some of these younger and even older people like a different route. Whether I'm the best at it or whether I feel like my purpose is that, like, to bring that to the game. Like, it don't matter what I wear. I ain't in it for the fashion. It don't matter. I don't got crazy tattoos. I don't got piercings. I don't got, a crazy hairstyle. I don't got a dang me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't bring that part to the game. I think I bring the real, like, the real shit. The real shit niggas go through. You know what I'm saying?
You went from 4PF to Glass Ceiling. And obviously this.
Glass Window.
And
he changed his name. Damn, my boy really switching up on him. No more 4 Pockets Full. No more 4PF. What do you say it's called? Glass Ceiling or Glass Window? Let's see the meaning behind it, man.
Bring that part to the game. I think I bring the real, like the real shit. The real shit niggas go through. You know what I'm saying?
You went from 4PF to glass ceiling. And obviously this
Glass window.
Glass window. And it's obviously can't be with. What's the difference? What is, I'm sure I don't know if you've ever spoken on that change.
Can't be with it. It's a way of life.
Right.
It's not a label, it's not a nothing, it's not a nothing. It's a way of life, you know what I'm saying? If you on your shit, like, you can't with me. Girls say they can't be with everybody. It's just that's just that way of life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And of course 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all the shit that be going on and shit. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we gonna switch that whole thing up. And it ain't even just about the police or no, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about. Because who I am, and even like now, the young guys, when I meet them and new artists who gonna start their own label, I'm telling them, hey, start your label with something that don't got nothing to do with nothing or nobody but your artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them, like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't.
He basically took the street out of it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he basically took the 4 Pockets Full. You feel me? You feeling that? You know what I'm saying? He had to clean it up.
Don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or you and your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Cause the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. You know what I'm saying? And it's really to like target. And there's some people who do act as gangs. So I get it, but that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what's so ironic? I got 4 Pockets Full from my roommate in jail. Right? I used to make him rap for me. Then one time he was like 4 Pockets Full. You know, I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something I be saying, like 4 Pockets Full. But like, that's how I even became a rapper. Like, I've been running around 4 Pockets Full for real.
Yeah.
Like, I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket, like
football player.
On a bad day.
Right.
So to me, that was just my way of life. Like, I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my slogan. Like, I always had slogans, like, cause it just give you a motivation. Like, from the beginning, I always been hit hard, move silent. You know what I'm saying? I got that from one of my big dogs. It's never like nobody else gonna say they hit hard, move silent. It's just what I do. Like, that's my way of life. Hit hard, move silent. So when 4PF came and things, like, that's my way of life. 4 Pockets Full. But when I tell them my friends, and when I'm in jail, I'm like, bro, I'm going 4 Pockets Full chain when I get out. You know what I'm saying? They like, what is that? I'm like, that's how I'm coming. 4 Pockets Full every time. And the irony of it is, the dude who I got it from, he got out of prison and got killed. I was waiting on him to get out of prison the whole time.
Listen to this.
Damn.
Cause I was saying shit like, well, I'm gonna have the whole world saying it, 4 Pockets Full. But only on some like, really don't even know the whole world. It's just I know, but we do so much of shit in Atlanta. So many words that's around the whole world came from Atlanta. It don't even got nothing to do with rapping. Like, before I ever was a rapping, like, we been them niggas that lead the way. You know what I'm saying? We been knowing the new slang. We been taking words around the whole globe. Like, rappers been getting that from niggas like us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just already know that was gonna be my way of life once I start saying 4 Pockets Full. And then they start saying it, then the world gonna be saying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's our way of life. Just like can't be fucked with. Ain't no gang, ain't no none of that shit.
Yeah.
It's just the way of life. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because I'm waiting on him to get out. I got some major for him. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he get out, he get killed.
Damn.
So then already, that's what my 4PF was. 4 Pockets Full is dead, literally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it all, like I told you, I feel like my whole life be written. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at that point in time in my life, the person who created 4PF, where I got it from, he died. So it was like more like,
put it to rest.
I'm putting that to rest. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a new one. And I learned that my slogan, my way of life ain't gonna be the name of my business. I'm really on the phone with my lawyers looking out the window, and I named it Glass Window. It got nothing to do with nobody. It don't got shit to do with nobody. No nothing. So y'all don't even try to put that into that. They don't got shit to do with nothing.
Right.
You feel me? Which was the same thing as 4PF, but they made it where so I understand how they trying to do it and how they trying to set it up. So now I gotta be smarter than the enemy, you know? And then it's not like I'm trying to hide nothing. It's just okay, now I understand.
Right.
You feel me? Like this can't get done like that.
Right. You know, as artists, I think everyone has a goal of having like a hit song. Or just you know, one that changes your life and just really stands out. You obviously have more than one of those, but man, freestyle just kind of became like a Negro spiritual, you know, like it is just like
I couldn't try to do that.
Right.
That's why like now I still rap the same. Like I ain't trying to like, bro, I gotta get a hit. But I'm rapping, bro. If it's gonna do it, it's gonna do it. If it ain't, it ain't.
I mean, that was obviously just a random night.
Super random.
In there.
I actually, I still was hustling. I still was in the streets. I was at the studio with Thug. He like, I'm about to go to Miami. You want to go? I'm like, hell nah, I got shit to do. I'm going to stay. You know what I'm saying? Me, Fortran, TB stayed. I used Thug Engineer. I never had a session to that song because I recorded for one of Thug Engineers who he ain't have no more. You feel me? I had that song for a minute before I put it out. I used to play it Thug. Like, I'm telling you, this the one. My cameraman put it out on his own. He made that little video and just put it on his YouTube. He down there started my YouTube. It went so crazy. The label called and like, let us get that YouTube. That wasn't even, I never really even had released freestyle like a song. I was dropping projects and everything.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That was like a song. Cause they had me trained on, it ain't a real song if it don't got a hook.
Right.
So I always thought it wasn't a real song cause they ain't have a hook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like freestyle.
So you didn't even really care to put it out.
Yeah, no.
Do you value things like Grammys? Like
not at all.
Not even a bit.
Not a bit.
So at what point, you say you've been doing music 8 years, at what point did you stop, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but in my head, when I think about you, I assume that you stopped valuing materialistic things. You know, I just, based on, I see how you don't mind, you let anyone drive a car, you let anybody
I never value materialistic things.
Ever.
They disposable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That meaning like why I never got into like, on no high horse where it's like, well, I'm a baby nigga, I'm gonna hide this shit out. I never got into that. Cause all that shit is disposable. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day. That's what nobody can take from me. That's what I cherish. You know what I'm saying? Materialistic cars, ooh, man, I done had so many cars. Run them to a wall, I still gonna be a man. And like, so I ain't never really cared for materialistic things. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that.
I care about that money, though. But
you share money too, though.
To a point where I care about it, but once I spend it, it's spent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't cry with spoiled milk.
I don't cry with spoiled milk.
Right.
So I already done bought the car. If you run it to a wall, I ain't had that money no more anyway. Ooh, whoop-de-doo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is your favorite quality about yourself?
That's crazy. Cause I don't even really look at myself for the qualities. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really look at my qualities. You know what I'm saying? But one I favor most is my ability to actually talk to people when I want to. The way that I could carry a conversation.
Morning flurries. The return of special traditions like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which no one would know because you don't talk to people.
But the ones I do talk to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even like with girls think I'm just such a dog ass nigga and this and that and that. But then when they come around me and if it's somebody who I really like, they see a whole different side of me. I really like that. I really like people looking at me wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like to prove them wrong. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I get a satisfaction out of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Last few questions. I just want to random shit ain't got nothing to do nothing. I'm just being nosy. What's the most you ever lost gambling at once?
$8 million.
Okay.
1 day.
How long?
Like 1 day. Like probably like 40 hours.
Yeah.
40 hours straight. I lost like $8 million.
That's not
9 million.
That's not one.
I made myself stop gambling. Like I had Mike Rubin write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. You know, because I just do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't gamble no more.
Okay. And what's
that's growth. Oh God. Little baby was known for that gambling addiction, man. That boy throw away some money, $8 million. It's crazy, bro. Like there's so many people out here who could have used pieces of that money. Not even the whole 8 million, just little pieces of that motherfucker. $500 out of that motherfucker.
Know that.
Just burn it.
And what's your favorite thing that you purchased recently?
I don't really cherish shit I buy, but you know, my house, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that ain't even recent. I had it for a little while. Like, I'm trying to buy me an airplane. That'll be the, you know what I'm saying?
And before we wrap this thing up, is there anything that you feel the need to say or address?
Not really, cause like I'm telling you, I don't be feeling the need to address shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I be wanting to address certain shit. You know, it's like you kind of like hit on the topics I want to hit on. You know what I'm saying? As far as like where I'm at in my career, my kids. You know what I'm saying? The bullshit that be on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think.
And the main thing be like another thing. What I want to touch on and we didn't really touch on is like girls and like.
Yeah.
The perception and the image that I have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, because I was in so much of a public relationship, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I hate that everything got to be little baby. Like, why my name got to be to that shit? Like, that ain't, like, mix me with that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, leave me out of that shit. Don't care for none of that shit. Like, don't put me with it.
That's the power of the internet, man. Once you post it, you're stuck. That's what people know you as, man. Some people ain't never gonna forget, and that's just, once you post it, that's what it is. No matter how much you want to get rid of it, somehow the past keep getting brought to the present.
I think
Which I know they always gonna put me with it.
I was
But
gonna
it's
say,
like,
yeah.
Damn, I hate that shit. Stop saying little baby, you know what I'm saying?
That's what comes with it.
Yeah, I hate that. That's the part I hate the most. Like, damn, like that shit be like. But I guess it's still me because it's like I don't show nothing
at all.
So like, all right, they gonna keep attaching certain things to my name because they don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they don't know the current state.
But it's like I never gonna goddamn do something just to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something I really wanted to do. Or something I really do. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna get on there and just comment like, hey, that's not what's going on.
Right.
You feel me? Like, maybe I will one day. That's what I need to start doing.
I think your career.
It's like you be sending me shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, hey, Yachty, don't send me that shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I don't want to see nothing like that. You feel me?
Right.
And I don't care about that shit, and I honestly don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I think that it hasn't hurt you yet. So I don't know if you need to change anything because you.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of them niggas who just started on the internet. Then they like, damn, baby, you be chatting a lot. Like,
yeah.
I never want that name. You feel me? So I really just run with the narrative.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm also acceptance of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I go to bed at night, I know that ain't true. I don't give a fuck for real.
But you know, the thing about that, I'll say, because I'm accepting of myself but I think I'm so passionate is sometimes why I lash out, because I'm so emotionally attached to certain things. It's just like, if I see something that's not true, I'm like, sometimes feel so inclined to like express how untrue this is, because it's just, I'll be like, bro, this is so far off.
But it's like, I feel like once you got on the internet, man, you can go in there and explain, man, and people gonna still feel how they want to feel.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that'd be just me get myself all roused up and stressed out for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I could beat them, yeah, I'm gonna beat them. But knowing I can't beat them, I ain't
undefeated. They the casino.
The casino, undefeated.
The internet cannot lose.
Feel me? I ain't trying to keep. I don't want to fight nobody who can't lose. I'm trying to win. I'd rather not fight.
Right, which is the smart.
Oh God, I ain't trying to fight nobody who don't lose, nigga. I'm trying to win, and the odds is all the way against me. I'd rather just let that shit do what it do, man. No matter what I say or do, that shit ain't changing. Motherfuckers gonna believe what they want to believe, and that's what it is.
To do when it comes to internet, no fight.
Let be, and then I'm also a firm believer on the internet. The more energy you put in it, that keeps it going.
Yeah.
So even me trying to say that that's not true, it's still gonna make it bigger than what? Because now I'm saying it. What about the people who never even did see it?
Yep,
but now when I see it, everybody gonna see it. So I'd rather just like, man, it's better just leave that alone. I ain't even gonna make that a narrative. I ain't even finna start speaking on certain shit to make it bigger than what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's the proper mindset to have. Well, I mean, my brother, I appreciate you.
Most definitely.
January 3rd, Wham, the album. This is great, bro. God bless.
I woke up and went been Tiger. I'm my only neighbor.
is me. Damn, y'all, we did it. Feel me? We really just got through a whole 2-hour reaction stream, man. We live on Twitch right now. If you wasn't there, make sure you there next time, bro. You feel me? It's 1 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? 1 in the morning. Y'all see it, man. We started this drawing at 10:58. So yeah, we exactly 2 hours in. As far as the live stream is 2 hours and 20 seconds, but the recording just hit 2 hours. So yeah, 1 in the morning, nice little 2-hour joint. I knew it was gonna be long. I got 2 more I'm gonna do tomorrow. I got a little boxing joint, and y'all know Chief Keef did that 20 versus 1. So we finna tap into that one tomorrow. Like I said, we gonna be going live on Twitch every week, man. Every Thursday and Friday, unless my work schedule changed. Them is the 2 days. I know Christmas is next week, so I don't know. We gonna try to record or whatever, some shit on that day. I don't know. I forgot my toaster strudel was over here. We done been over here, so I'm cold. That was a good video. That was a good interview. That's probably one of the best Lil Baby interviews. Like with him actually being comfortable on the camera and chilling him. You know what I'm saying? Other than when he went on Cass and Nat joint. So like the Cass and Nat is probably second. This one he actually topped them. You can hear and see the growth. So I'm gonna have to tap into some more Lil Yachty's podcast, man. He a good interviewer. Would have never guessed it. But that's it. We out of here. I'm surprised my camera ain't cut off and overheat. Probably because the AC on. Y'all probably heard it the whole damn video, but oh well.